Hello to everyone out there in sales. I come to you today with big news for WillaKenzie. It is now the official release of the 2017 vintage of WillaKenzie Willamette Valley Pinot Noir, as well as the 2017 vintage of Yamhill Carlton Estate Pinot Noir. I know I've been eagerly waiting a couple of years for this moment. Eric, I don't know if you remember, but it was a little over 2 years ago. I was out with a group of independent retailers as part of the Wine and Spirits Guild. And we took them through WillaKenzie Winery, tasted a lot of the current vintage releases of the wines, and then we finished off by tasting some barrel samples. Everybody was so enamored with the barrel samples. Truly a testament to the quality and how the wines tasted out of barrel, and they've only gotten better. So I couldn't be more excited about the quality of these wines, and the press has recognized it as well. So Wine Advocate gave the Willamette Valley 91 points, as well as the Yamhill Carlton Estate 92 points plus. So really excited to start this new chapter for WillaKenzie, and I can't wait for all of you out in the field to have an opportunity to taste these 2017 vintages, because they are absolutely amazing. So, Gillian, Eugenia, why don't you tell me what you think? What do you think of this?
Hey, thanks, Pete. Miss you. We have 2017 WillaKenzie Willamette Valley Pinot Noir. We've all been waiting for this little wine. So Eugenia, from what I understand, 2/3 estate, 1/3 Jory. And as our resident expert on all things soil driven and all things climate driven in Oregon, what's that bring into this blend?
Well, it's interesting. I want to be sure that everybody understands that the Jory Hills is also an estate vineyard, and in the Dundee Hills, and then of course the WillaKenzie estate in Yamhill Carlton. So as you would expect, those two soil types, this is just the nuts and bolts of what we do in the Willamette Valley. And so the WillaKenzie Yamhill Carlton sedimentary soils are bringing all those base notes, the lovely mid-palate tannin, and even in the black fruits, and then the Jory Hills, of course, being Dundee Hills and volcanic soil, like those violins, high tone, red fruit. It's just, the elegance that comes through. And Eric has found that these two vineyards are just a beautiful statement of the Willamette Valley each year.
Mm-hmm. That is perfect. Eugenia, should we try the estate?
Let's do it.
More gravitas here, definitely more florals. Little bit more closed down too, and one would expect that from the estate. Mm-hmm. The blocks from the estate are sort of Eric's blue chip blocks, right, Eugenia?
Yeah, it's been really fun watching him really discover this estate and peel it apart. And this way he can take a little bit from Emery and a little bit from Kiana and a little bit from Aliette, and each of those brings something to this blend, and yet it's on the highest level. So he's taking some of the best fruit to make an estate statement.
Right. And what I love about this is it is quite different from the Willamette Valley.
Oh,
there's a quite a bit more power. Mm-hmm. There's a lot more structure, more weight, definitely. But there's still that like sort of zingy, elegant, high tone aspects that you were referring to with the violins. Maybe this is a viola.
Maybe this is a viola. Yeah. I like that.
Well, I just want to say it was lovely to see you, Eugenia, especially over such an exciting release of wines.
Yeah.
The 2017s are just, they're thrilling. And I think we all know from having tasted Eric's wines now in the last couple of years that he's a real magician. And I just want to say congratulations. God, this wine is actually really sexy. And speaking of sexy, Eric, over to you in the vineyard.
Hey, Eric here at WillaKenzie Estate. So excited to be sharing some news with you about shipping the 2017 Pinots. So after a bit of a waiting period, getting a chance to ship these to you from WillaKenzie, it's a very exciting moment. There have been a lot of great changes made at WillaKenzie over the course of the last few years in terms of style evolution and clarity and seamlessness and finesse, and excited about sharing some of those changes with you all and getting a chance to share these with you all in the market when that opportunity presents itself. And thank you so much for your support. Cheers.